Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CNT podcast. My name is Tommy Terrio. I am here with Justin Yormark and Dylan Traeger.
Hey,
Um,
that's Dapper Dylan Traeger
yeah,
to
Dapper
you.
Dylan Traeger. For those of you seeing the intro, you need to check out this episode. Dylan decided to grace us with his presence, fully suited and booted. So, love to see it.
Looking
Thank you.
dapper
I had
as
to look good
ever.
for this one. I got to beat you guys out too. Just to
Well,
take that award right there.
I just came from the gym and there's no shot I'm gonna put on a collared short, let alone a tie, right after walking out. So you definitely have me beat right now.
Well, I think I can smell you through the camera too. So
I
maybe you should
showered.
shower. Okay.
I already showered. So
Okay, good.
nice try.
In my
Nice
defense,
try.
it's snowing here, so I'm not dressing up. That's my defense.
It's not as good
You
as
got it.
mine. I'll be honest.
You got a good point right there.
All
Better
right.
than mine?
I'll give it to Tommy on that one.
Outrageous.
All right. So, Justin, you want to show the people card of the week?
I would love to. Today we have a 2021 2021 Bowman paper Spencer Torkelson card that he signed. He also got a CNT shot that day. I was very excited about it. He's a big CNT fan, but he signed my card. So I've been trying to give out some CNT shots to some players at Manners games, and I believe it was Seth Brown who I tried to give a shot to, and he said no, but he offered to sign it.
Pretty
Justin,
I
interesting
did
right
not
there.
have him sign it. I
What you could
kind
have
of
done is you could
regret
have
it.
turned that around and then sold it. So
I mean, I kind of regret it, but at the same time, I kind of don't.
yeah, just kind
Because
of
then
like
I
that's
was
kind of
able to give
weird.
that shot to Chris Flexen.
There you go.
The next day.
Well, you could start getting one of the shirts signed by just a lot of people. I mean, that'd pretty cool. Put it up.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I've made a mistake.
Just a thought right there. You can start that next year.
Yeah, I could.
All right. So should we get started?
Let's do
I
it.
think we should.
Dylan, you want to get us started?
Yeah. So top 5 MLB Stadium features. I've got 5 good ones. We'll start off at number 5, down at Guaranteed Rate Field, south side of Chicago. The Pinwheel Fireworks on center field. So for anyone who doesn't know, anytime a Sox player hits a home run, there's these pinwheels on top of the scoreboard. They spin around. They spit out fireworks. Also spits out fireworks before the game when the guys run on the field, and after the game if they win. So it's a pretty cool thing. Not every stadium has.
Mm-hmm. It's an all right. I mean, as fun as the south side is, I'd much rather catch a game on the north side.
I don't think anyone wants to go to the south side. It's not fun at all. That's a good picture, but that's the old scoreboard. That one, we got a new scoreboard since then.
Tommy,
Here you
So
go.
you're
it's that
out of
one-
date. You're out of date.
Yeah, a little
There
bit
you
out
go.
of date. Yes.
That's
So
better.
those pinwheels up there, they spin around and spit out the fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As cool
I
as
went
those
to it.
pinwheels are, Ridley better.
I went to the one. I went
Had
to
to be
the
said.
US Cellular, so that's what there you go.
Yeah, I mean that's what I grew up with. I miss that old scoreboard, but the new ones, it's a lot bigger. I think it's the biggest MLB scoreboard there is, so that's pretty cool.
I thought T-Mobile had the biggest.
Here,
At least
I'll
this
look it
was
up.
when we
Justin, you
got
want to
it.
go?
Yeah.
It
T-Mobile's
was
one
the
of the
biggest
biggest too. T-Mobile might not be the biggest.
It might be newer. Like we could have had the biggest
Yeah.
one for 2 years, then you guys could have gotten a bigger one.
Maybe I heard that when I was a younger at a Mariners game, and since then you guys got the new biggest one. Like
Yeah, that's possible.
those things change a lot.
Mhm.
I want to start off with going.
Yes. So Seattle's is the most expensive. Let me see if it's the biggest. I don't know.
Oh, it might be
biggest, though.
been that. I'm gonna take this all the way down to Arizona. Go to Chase Field. Their pool is really cool.
Ooh, that's my that's my number 2.
Oh, we have an overlapping one. I say this because I went to a game in Arizona, but I didn't actually walk by the pool, and I've been kicking myself over it. But I also believe it's all like blocked off, and tickets are like $1,100 for it.
Well, here's what I read today,
Crazy.
because I won't have to discuss it anymore. But what I read is you pay for the suite, the suite holds 35 people, or the pool holds 35 people, but you buy a suite, it's like 4 to 7 grand, and it gives you 35 tickets, access to the pool, which overlooks the stadium and the field. You get like all the parking passes, like Diamondbacks towels. It's like 4 grand, and you have to just buy the suite.
Mm. I say when CNT blows up, the team takes a little excursion and we go there.
I'd be completely in for that.
Hey, show the picture under it. Zach Campbell. You guys can fight about him again.
Man,
Fight
I'm
about
tired.
Zach Campbell again.
I'm not doing this right now. I'm tired.
He was shortlist too.
I'll leave him be for the day. So
Fight. Please don't mute me. I'll stop.
I talk about Hample later today, so I'll get into it then.
We're gonna have a rumble on our hands.
Yes, we will.
so
I'm the in between, and so it's funny.
I was thinking through this, right? I was like, what makes everything every stadium different? I was like, all right, what can I do? What can I do that, because you guys are going to do a lot of, like a lot of the ones, that like the pool is one that's going to be talked about, I decided what is probably the most maybe storied franchise, one of the most storied franchises in MLB history. If I were to just say storied franchise, what would you guys think?
Yankees, White Sox,
Yankees.
Cubs, Red
White
Sox.
Sox. I guess the cheating scandal, the Black
Yes.
Sox.
So and and Dylan was right. I mean, right off the bat, Dylan was Dylan got it. Do you guys see it?
Not yet. Now
There
I
we go.
can. Oh, that's a good one.
Monument Park. I mean,
That's a good one.
That's pretty cool.
That,
in my
dude,
opinion,
I want to go there.
New Yankee Stadium isn't as good as what old Yankee Stadium was. Obviously, I didn't get a chance to go, obviously, but this is special because this is the most storied franchise, I would argue, paying homage to the legends that have passed through. So I think that's what it has to be for me.
I like it.
One of mine.
It's a good choice.
I like it.
All right, I will start us off at number 4. This is a tough one because they did take it out of the stadium, which I just found out. But gotta go with the Miami Marlins fish tank behind home plate. So when the Marlins became the Miami Marlins and they built their new stadium, one of the cool things was they built all these fish tanks behind home plate. One of them held over 600 gallons of water. The other was over 450 gallons. And the funny thing is, they're bulletproof. So pick on some of the pictures right there. The glass is bulletproof, but JT Realmuto hit a foul ball and it cracked it open right there. Yes. And the grounds crew had to run on and duct tape it, and it was okay, and the game went on.
That's
Apparently it was
a good
condoned for
one.
being cruel. According to activists, they're saying it was like cruel treatment of fish. I don't know.
Also,
well, when the team was sold, they removed it going into the 2021 season, and now it's just a normal backstop behind the plate.
Shout out.
lame.
Fish survive.
Also, real quick, shout out Tommy for being on top of this and searching it up to show you guys. No one asked him to do that beforehand. He's just been doing it.
Major shout out right there.
Appreciate it. All right, Justin, what you got for your next one?
Next one. Okay, I'll be honest. I have my notes on my phone. I'm lame. I'm gonna cheat a little. We're going down to the minor leagues. And I know major leagues have this one. Well, you could say Cheney Stadium, the Tacoma Rainiers team, or you can pull up Petco Park. I believe they have it as well. They have a little mini wiffle ball field, which I think is super cool. I brought up Tacoma's because I was actually able to play there once on the field because it wasn't as busy as Petco's was. So you can pull up either one. I was gonna cheat, but now I realize Petco also had it when I went there. I'm saying Petco's the San Diego Stadium, right?
Yep. Here you
Yeah,
go.
I'm saying it right. Yeah, that's Petco's, I believe.
Yep, that's
Wait,
Petco.
that's not. Is that in the state? Yeah.
It's
It's
right.
been
it's adjacent to the stadium. They like Atlanta's the other one that has like a whole complex for kids. Like some
Well,
No,
so
but I'm
does
talking about this is
have
why I
like a
want to do This is why I want to do Cheney Stadium. To come over new stadium. It's because theirs is inside the stadium. That's why I was gonna cheat. It's because this was actually in the stadium.
well, I'd give an honorable mention adding on to that, but outside, I still call it Miller Park, but American Field Stadium, whatever. They have a exact replica Little
this
League
is the
stadium.
concept art of it, but here
Yeah,
you go.
yeah, it's like right there. It's cool.
They have a Little League stadium if you want to look it up outside the Brewer Stadium, and I actually have to play a real one of my travel baseball games at it, and it's an exact replica of the inside of Miller Park,
Ah, Ridley North.
except they copied that. Yeah, Wrigley copied Miller Park.
No, Miller Park's Ridley North because when the Cubs play there, it's all Cubs fans.
Oh, I thought you meant Gallagher Way. Sorry. Yes, that. It's called Hellfair Field, and I played 2 games there.
That's
Overlooks
cool.
the stadium. Really cool.
How'd you do? You go 3 for 3 with 3 home runs, I'm assuming?
Well, I think it was when I was like 10 and 11 I played. I do remember having some good games there, though.
10 for 10 with 10 home runs.
I'd give myself a generous maybe like 3 for 7, 3 for 8. I do have a video of me getting a hit there. I might be able to screen share that too, honestly. If you give me a
My
second.
God.
I have a video of me like getting a single playing there.
DT is him. Going 10 for 10 with 10 home runs. I wouldn't expect anything else. Honestly.
All
All right,
right,
keep
so
going on. I'll find it eventually. Keep going on.
all right, so
Amazing.
I get to go next. So
Yes, you
every
do.
stadium has their different way to honor like the legends of the game. And generally you'll have maybe one or two. You'll have maybe one or two statues outside the stadium. And I think I mean, I will say there is a slight trend here with this one in Monument Park. But in Cincinnati, they have actually a decent amount of statues around the home plate entrance. Let me see if I can find them real quick for you guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's 6 statues. Like 6 or 7 statues, so so that
That's
was what
funny.
struck me is, instead of just the traditional 1 or 2, there was like 6 or 7, all spread out, and it was all the legends of the Reds, throughout their, 153-year history. So
It's cool.
that was cool to me.
I like it. I like the Red Stadium. I only know it because of MLB The Show, but I enjoy playing there in MLB The Show. I like it. Hate the team, but they got a good stadium.
Yep. All right.
I'll give them that if I must.
What you
I'll
got,
go ahead
Dylan?
with number 3, another Miami Marlins one that got taken away. The outfield sculpture in left center field.
No.
What do you mean no? I haven't even started.
The big hat.
It's not a hat.
Oh wait, what are you talking about?
It's a huge it's a mechanical piece. So anytime a Marlins player hits a home run,
Yeah, that looks like a
all of
hat to me.
no,
It
it
is not
doesn't.
a hat.
It's not a
all of
hat, but
the-
like it looks like a hat to me. When I was a kid, I thought it was a giant hat.
Okay, so all of when there's a home run, there's a seagull, there's some Marlins, there's dolphins. They all start moving around. It sprays out water, and basically when Derek Jeter bought the team with his investors, they didn't like it. They moved it outside the stadium, and instead of having that there, they put in a standing room only place to try and like boost the attendance.
We all
And
know
that did
that
not
won't
work.
work.
Yeah, it did not work as they still have like some of the worst attendance in the league.
Yeah, bottom tier attendance. Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Don't get mad
Chicago.
at me for this one.
The White Sox?
Cubs fans, do not hate me. I'm a Cubs fan. But the St. Louis Cardinals left field wall with all the former players, I think is a really cool feature. and that's my next one. Cubs fans don't hate me. It's the one good thing about the Cardinals. The one. It's the only good thing they've ever done. But I quite like their left field wall.
Hornsby, Roger Hornsby, Ozzie Smith, Buck, Musial, Slaughter, LaRussa, Lou Brock. I mean,
I love Lou Brock.
love that.
Love that they have Jackie too.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like the left field wall, but I hate the team. They're garbage. Got swept by the Phillies. Fighting Phils.
Yeah, that's their minor league team.
All right, I got mine. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Cheers.
So let's take a trip up to our friends in the north, shall we?
I'd rather not.
The Toronto Blue Jays, they have a pretty traditional stadium, except for one minor detail. You could rent you could, spend a night at a hotel room and enjoy a baseball game without leaving the comfort of your hotel room.
Yeah, this is sick.
So this is awesome. Just all these hotel rooms up in here, you can go to, the fact that that just exists is wild to me.
What also happened is one time Aaron Judge threw a ball into one of the hotel windows.
Nice.
He's got the power.
So, I mean, for me, the biggest thing is you got to have something that sets your stadium apart. First and foremost, what is something that sets your stadium apart? And having a hotel where you can just be there, because it looks, inconspicuous. Maybe it's like a suite level or whatever, right? But to see that that's a hotel that's a separate entrance and everything else is like very different. So
What I would do
that's fun.
is I would stay in that hotel, watch the game, but after everyone's left the game, I would pull out a parachute. I would jump from the hotel and parachute onto the field and make TikToks for CNT.
I've seen some TikToks, people like who are in the hotel room, and like it's a cool idea, but it's like it's impossible to see down. It's like you can argue it's already hard enough to see like from the 500 level all the way in the left field corner. Figure you're in like the 1000 level, like in deep left field. It's hard to see.
Yeah, that's why you gotta have the game on the TV just in case. Like you can watch it live, but also actually be able to see.
You just bring a good pair of binoculars and you're fine.
That's also why you bring the parachute so you can parachute down at the end of the game.
I think if there were balconies on the hotel, I don't know if there is or isn't. I think that would be cool, and you could sit outside and then watch the game from the balcony.
That'd be great.
No one's talking about my parachute onto the field idea.
Yeah, so it's a terrible idea, Justin.
It's like the worst thing I've ever heard.
Instead of going to Arizona's pool in Chase Field, we're gonna parachute onto Toronto Center into Toronto Center after a game.
You can get arrested by the Canadian
You are all
police.
doing it with me. I'm not going down alone.
I'm gonna be honest. That's an idea that could work at the Mariners field because when no one's there, no one's gonna notice. You going out of the field when they got no fans there watching.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you over going to a playoffs game this year, unlike the White Sox.
Yeah, I was too busy watching them get swept.
Again, they led for over 95% of the innings, or were tied.
All right. Since Justin took my number 2, I'll go to my number 1. My number 2 was the Chase Field pool. Good one, Justin. But my number 1 stadium feature, I got to go the water fountain and the waterfalls at Kauffman Stadium, Kansas City Royals. Just a really cool scene, and I think that makes it one of the best ballparks in MLB. There's outfield waterfalls, they spray out water. It gives batters a fun target to hit balls in, whether it's in batting practice or in game. And a fun video to watch for anyone curious. Zach Hampel using the glove trick to get the balls out of the fountain. Told you I'd bring him into this video, as I always do. Highly recommend watching it.
Fight.
I'm good.
God, Tommy, I give you 2 chances. 2 chances.
Here, I gotcha.
Can't believe you. Yeah, the waterfalls are sick.
I think the colors too, like in those top right too, how they can change colors at night.
Talks about the color changing, clicks on a non-colored water picture. Sorry. It's up there. I gotta get out there. I want to go to a game in Kansas City. This stadium just looks fun. Okay. Tommy, I'm really putting you up to the test. I'm really putting you up to a test with this next one. T-Mobile Park is a good stadium. I'm saying I think it's like top 15, like in that 15 to 12 range is where I would rank. Like, there's not the problem is like everything is up to date and is good, but there's nothing that like sets it apart. Like, there's no water parks, there's no water fountains, there's no ivy on the wall, there's no spinners on the top of this store. But like, there's nothing that really sets it apart. But one thing that's like a small detail that I really like, there's actually two. But I'm gonna go with this one that's gonna be hard for Tommy to find a picture, is when they moved to T-Mobile Park, then Safeco Field, they had every player sign something. I don't know what's called, like a barrel that they put into the ground that you walk over every time you go. So like there's just a Ken Griffey Jr. autograph in the floor there. And there's the whole team signing a different one. And I think that's super cool. And not a lot of people actually know about it. And they don't most people will walk over that Ken Griffey Jr. autograph without even realizing what it is. I think it's really cool. They also have a really cool bat chandelier, which is would be easier for Tommy to find a picture of, but that's also kind of cool, but it's also a lot more.
I don't mean to shame you
final.
or anything, but you actually think I just want to see if it's more valid. That like a signed barrel in the ground or a bat chandelier is more valid than like a pool or like the fountains.
No, I'm not saying it's better.
I don't think we were
I'm
going.
saying it's
Neither of us were
something
going in
suddenly
order. I'd like to
cool.
point that out.
What did you say,
You're what?
Tommy?
Oh, by the way, guys, I would like to point something out. Of the three of us and our favorite teams, the Rockies had the highest attendance.
That's bad. Dylan, I'm not saying that the Batman. I'm not saying it's better than what others been saying. I'm just saying that it's something suddenly cool that not many people know about that I wanted to bring up. It's not better by any means, but it's still cool. Fun little
I don't have it,
fact.
Justin, sorry.
I stumped Tommy.
Justin, you said yourself that you couldn't find it, so I mean,
I know, but I know what it is.
So my next
Tommy,
one,
in all fairness, the Rockies did have 3 more games than the White Sox. In all fairness, and so did Seattle.
In
What?
all fairness,
What are you
the
talking
White
about?
Sox didn't make the playoffs, and I'm not.
Or I'm saying,
the Cubs are my number one favorite team.
Oh
Don't
no,
don't
Dylan,
get it
this is by
twisted.
average anyway. This is by average per game, so it doesn't. That's not.
by average, okay.
So I guess I guess you guys did one each from your favorite team, so I'll go with one.
I haven't done a Ridley one yet. What?
You're going to, Justin. We all know it.
I am.
You're
It's
gonna
my
do.
last one.
I won't spoil yours because I have a 98% chance of getting yours. So what I'm doing, just because Coors is a great ballpark. It's a massive outfield. It's a good time. But I was like, there really isn't much.
It's kind of similar to T-Mobile. Like, it's a great stadium. Like, all the tech's up to date, but there's not a ton that sets it apart that's like visible. Obviously, the not air quality. The what
Elevation.
makes the elevation makes it like that. But
If I were to do anything though, I would do the forest that they have in center field.
yeah,
Love that. Great idea. Very uncalled
Because
for.
you have trees, you have the trees, you have the water, the fountains go up when a home run is hit. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like you don't really you don't really realize how massive it is back there, because this is another probably 40 feet. Like this wall here, you're probably looking at anywhere from 40 to probably 75 feet back
Mhm.
of forest and everything else, which I think makes it really cool.
Another kind of, I'm not using this as one, but another one that's similar to that is the Angels have like that same thing. They also have like a bucket or a barrel out there as well, which is also cool. That's in Los Angeles. Similar, I like the Rockies one better. I just think it looks better, but the Angels one is cool too.
Yeah, I think the Angels have a bigger one, but it's just a lot of rock. Like,
Yeah, it's more rock. They have that bin or bucket or barrel, right? Or is that just an MLB The Show and I'm tripping?
no, I think that's what's right there. I don't know though.
Yeah. I don't like those as much as Colorado's, but I just thought it was worth bringing up that they also had one.
But yeah, you can see like here's your bucket, Justin.
Yeah, there it is. My bucket.
But you can see just how far back this thing goes. So
Yeah. It's cool. Not as cool as Colorado's.
tell me this wouldn't suck to be here though. Like, what's the point
Yeah.
of being here?
I'm saying let people stand on the rocks and in the ocean. Let people sit there.
Let
For the
people
game.
stand in the ocean? What?
Not the
Oh, Dylan, are we gonna waltz right by that? and just
Yes, we are gonna waltz right by it. Because it was an
I'll,
honest
I'll
mistake.
I'll add on to the Angels one. I'll hold off on picking on Justin for a little bit, but I will say what is cool is how at the Angels Stadium on the rocks they have the fire that shoots out on the home runs.
Mm,
Can you look
that's
that up and
true.
show that? Just look up like Los Angeles,
Show
like
me the
fire home runs.
fire.
And there is a card from I can picture it, 2019 tops of like Otani and Trout like on the field, like
I know what
high
card.
fiving.
I know what
And
card you're
there's the
talking
fire.
about.
There's the fire shooting out of the barrel.
I know what card you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like a
It's
dollar card, and it's very cool looking.
it's a very cool
this one's
card.
for a save, but here you go. Like for a win.
They,
But
they
here
might
you
they
go.
might play it on wins too.
Yeah,
could
they
pick the
do it
fire
for
on
wins
win.
and home runs, I believe.
Really cool though. It's something different than the fireworks, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good ad. That's a good thing to add on it.
I mean, I hope those the bushes and the trees in the outfield don't catch on fire, but very cool thing though.
Very cool. I would agree.
Oh,
I,
here's the card. Let me screen share real
Let
quick
them
so I can
share
show
the
card.
screen.
I got you. Go ahead.
I did a little bit of digging and I think I just found it. gotta figure out.
All I'm saying is, if you get this card signed by both of them, that'd be sick.
That would be pretty sick.
Otani hardly ever signs, and Trout is almost impossible to get.
Trout does sign. Otani not
Trout-
so much.
Trout signs
All right.
every game, but he signs like 5, and there's it's so many people are there that it's so hard to get in there and get lucky.
So look at this. This is Sapphire too.
That's not a $1 card.
No, that isn't because it's Sapphire and PSA 10. But
I
look
know.
at that. The cracked
It's a
ice
joke.
and the fire shooting out.
And
That
it's
is-
Otani and Trout.
PSA 10. That's an
Mamma
incredible
mia.
card. That is a
I want-
collector's piece.
I would honestly want to just get that card base and just get it graded. Like,
Well,
by
Justin, I
PSA.
think you could afford to pay $132 a month for
I
for 2
definitely
years.
could not pay that for 2 years.
$132 for 2 years. I mean,
I'll pass on that one, honestly. Maybe if you want to buy me that for Christmas or my birthday, I'm not against it. But
I'm still waiting on my CNT check to come in. So maybe once those start coming in, I can do it.
You have the shirt and the stickers. And the Cole Ball auto, which is cool for you now because you go to the same college he went to.
I hate to say it, but that shirt has not been debuted yet by me.
That's a travesty.
I'm hot.
I-
I wear mine every week.
I hate to say it, but there is a little hole in it that was in it when I received it.
Is there really?
Justin.
Okay, send it.
Justin.
Okay, send it back and I'll send you a new one that doesn't have a hole in it. If
It's not
there's
a big deal.
actually no, if there's actually, I'll get you one that doesn't have a hole. I obviously didn't see the hole. Otherwise, I would have given you one without one.
Is CNT possibly on the downfall?
Dude,
Tune
you
in next
can't
time to
say
figure out.
that. 1, you're on the team. 2, I'm offering to send you a new one. 3, please don't say that.
Maybe next time I'm on the podcast, so I'll debut the shirt. I put it
think
on
you
for that
should.
picture. I put it on for the picture for you, and it's been collecting dust in my dresser since. I
Hey,
apologize.
this is really hurting my feelings.
Well, what looks better on camera, the CNT shirt or this?
CNT shot. Tommy, are you just down there laughing?
He's getting his tea ready in his book for
I
tomorrow morning for
worked
his run.
so hard on those.
There's nothing wrong with it. I think this looks better though.
But like, just like rolling out to an 8 a.m. class, you don't just throw the CNT short on for an 8 a.m.
Well,
class.
if you throw this on, then you get like a lot of attention.
Are you saying you throw that on for every class?
It depends.
You wear a suit to all of your classes.
No,
So why wouldn't you just throw on the CNT short for one of your classes? Like,
maybe I will, but there,
I think you
we're heading
should.
towards winter time. It's gonna
Yeah.
chilly out. Maybe
I
in the
guess
spring
Hey,
I
I'll
guess
get
you
outside.
did. I guess you did get it closer to winter than you did to spring, into summer.
I mean, we're getting a little chilly out. It's about 49 degrees right now.
Yeah, okay. Maybe.
But hey, we got some
Hey,
70s this
you're
weekend.
slacking, man. You're slacking.
Look at this, 71 this week.
Hey, 71. Wear the CNT short that day.
I will put it into the
Hey.
back of my mind. I'll consider it.
Dylan, just guess what today's high was today here. Just guess.
If it's 33 right now, I'll go 41.
40.
34. It
I
got
was
to
closer.
34 degrees. And it was
That's
here.
crazy.
I'll send you guys pictures later, but it was snowing on my walk.
I saw a picture of the snow today.
We had
just
our
now.
first snowfall down in Indiana last week at around like 4 a.m., but that was it. Now it's back to 60s and 70s.
I haven't seen snow in years here in Washington.
Oh, I see it every day in Chicago, but it is a little bit warmer in Indiana, so I do like that. It's a little bit warmer.
You going back to Chicago for the holidays?
Yeah, for Thanksgiving I will.
Oh, I shouldn't say this because this is a baseball podcast with Dylan. How about that Bears win on Monday?
That was a great game. They got Mac Jones out of the game. They beat Mac Jones. They beat Zappy. Offense looked great. I'm a little upset that they traded Robert Quinn. He was growing on me, but
yeah, but the value we got for him is pretty good.
We are rebuilding, and I could see why they would do it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to impact them too much, even too. They already have an okay defense.
Yeah, I mean, 3 picks. 3 picks.
Why do I feel like the Bears are becoming the Rockies?
Don't say that. Don't you
Bears
dare
are
say that.
game under 500 this year, right? Or are they two games under?
They're 3-4.
3-4, which is not
We have
that
the
bad.
same record as Aaron Rodgers.
But you get my point. You're gonna be one game below, one game at you're gonna be one game below at or one game above 500 for what feels like a long time. And
That's fine for this year because like Fields, all he's doing is he's showing what he can do, and if he wants to play 500 ball, let him because like it's just helping him better than tanking,
Yeah, and Roquan Smith will be
He's
gone.
signing an extension.
Roquan Smith will be gone by the end
No,
of next
he will
year.
not. Stop.
I think they're going to keep him.
We're keeping him. We better. He signed
What's his
my
name?
card for me.
What's his name? Johnson?
Jalen Johnson is him.
Jalen Johnson's good. I mean, that secondary. I mean, if you can get more than so Jaquan Brisker. I had doubts.
Stud.
Coming out of Penn State, he wasn't great.
He is a stud.
But he's a physical guy. Hopefully, he will still be able to have children in the future after getting after getting
kicked in the
spiked.
nuts. But then he one-handedly picked off Mac Jones.
But yeah. All right.
Wait, what episode is this today of the podcast?
I think like 206.
I think for like 225, like an anniversary, we all dress up like sport jackets, button down tie, hair slicked back, like no hats on, no hats.
If we record on a specific Thursday, I have professional dress for Deca, I wouldn't have to change, and I'd be even more on board.
All right, book it. We'll do it on a Thursday.
Well, I don't know as soon as I find out which Thursday.
We're at episode 203, so we have supposed to be episode 203. So we have 22 weeks from Monday. So one. So
That's like a little over 5 months.
All I'm saying is, I look very dapper in this seat.
I would love to see it.
I would love to show you.
I think you'd also look dapper with a buzz cut. What do you think, Tommy?
so we're looking at April 3rd.
That was
You know,
out of pocket.
Let me check my schedule.
So that's the week I have spring break, and it's also the week of my birthday. So like the
Tommy
week beforehand,
birthday!
like the week
Happy
like the
birthday,
week we
Tommy.
record. So
Yeah, happy birthday, Tommy.
I should be able to
happy
do it on April
birthday
3rd.
from the CNT crew. We hope you have a good one.
Thank you.
You
Thank you.
accidentally muted me.
That was not an accident.
that was not an accident. Sorry, hate to break it to you, champ.
How rude.
All right, before we go, does anybody else have any other stadium features they want to point out? Anything fun?
Yeah, so let me send you a chat so you can put the picture up.
You got it.
The Ridley Field Ivy. Is that what you thought it was, Tommy? When I was going to talk about the Ridley Field
I
Ivy.
assume so. Do you want to talk about it?
Show him. It's just so beautiful and majestic.
All right, let me pull it up.
I mean, it's iconic.
It truly is. It is stuff a lot. I mean, I think it's the second most iconic thing in
What would you say is first?
I would say the most iconic. Tommy's gonna pull it up. It's a little surprise. I'll kind of talk into it.
It's
I
gonna
think
be
I mean the
me.
most
It's gonna be
iconic.
me. It's gonna be me buzzed cut,
I think
isn't it?
I think the most iconic thing
No,
though is
I can tell
the
from
Green
that
Monster.
face, Dylan. I can tell.
I
But
think
maybe not, because
honestly,
I'm blind. I can't see with my glasses, so I actually can't see you. So I could
How
be
many fingers am
wrong.
I holding up?
2.
Nope, they're both down.
most
Yeah, so I
iconic
think
Oh my god, ain't no way you pulled that. Oh,
most
the
iconic
Green
thing has to be the
Monster.
Green Monster, Justin.
Yeah. Pull up the Ivy. Pull up the Ivy. Pull up the Ivy.
All right.
Ivy. Ivy. Cubs are better than the White Sox.
All right, wait here. 1 second. I need to do it.
Wear a suit and tie if you think the Cubs are better than the White Sox.
it's a good thing I don't have a suit on.
Wear a tie if you think
No, you said
the
we're a
Cubs
suit.
are
Nope,
better than the
Justin.
White Sox.
Justin.
You
Let me
butchered that
have
yourself.
this.
Here's the Ivy, Justin.
Here is the most iconic thing in the world. Buzz cut Justin back to COVID, June of 2020.
Guys, I
That is
sent
peak
you
CNT.
I sent you a better picture of the buzz.
No,
And
that's a
you
good
still
one.
pull that one up.
I don't
I'm
have it on
sharing.
I don't have it on my computer, Justin.
I'm sharing
Wait, Tommy,
now.
can you put that up for one more second?
No, I'm pulling it up on my own.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Tommy, let me share my screen. I
No,
promise
we're
you
good.
I'm making fun of myself.
Nah, we're good. We're good.
I'm making fun of myself. Tommy, let
Tommy,
me
can
do
you put that
this.
picture up for 1 second? I need to get a picture.
Yeah,
No,
here. I
Dylan,
got
I'll
you.
send you a better one. Dylan, I'll send you a better one.
Here, wait, Dylan, 1 sec. Here you go.
Thanks.
Yep.
You guys are so
Hey,
mean.
zoom out. Thank you. You'll see what I'm
Yep,
doing.
got you.
Let me end this episode. I'm feeling very not happy.
Ping. Ping. This is what
Why'd you make us small and him big? Why?
This is what the people come to see. This is why you tune in every single week.
As they say in Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come.
Is this heaven? No, it's bald Justin.
Is this heaven? No, it's Justin your mark. It's what peak performance looks like.
God. So
I'm just gonna leave
mean.
this up for the rest of the episode, I think.
I think there's many things. There's a decent amount of photoshopping that the two of us could combine to do some pretty fun things if that. Boo! No, it was good.
This one's better.
No, the other one is. Wow, the camera's off.
No, I turned it off. Don't worry.
Why'd
Oh.
you turn my camera off?
Because no one wants to see the worst version of it,
Okay, I
Justin.
put it up. Tommy, we agreed that you could mute people, but you couldn't turn their video off.
Hey, I never agreed to
No.
that.
Yes, you did, Tommy. We agreed that this was an abuse of power.
Was it in the
Put me back.
contract?
I don't
Put me
I don't
back.
know a darn thing about
Tommy,
any
Tommy,
abuse of
Tommy,
power.
let me back. Let me back.
You can do it yourself.
No, I can't. You cannot start your video because the host has stopped it. This is why it's an abuse of power. I can't turn it back on.
Start your video, Justin. Oh my
I
goodness.
couldn't.
See, this is what happens when you work with Justin. This is what you get.
Maybe we
This is
should
what happens.
rename
This
this.
is what happens when you work with Tommy. He abuses his
Alright.
power.
So as of October 27th, the CNT podcast has been renamed the Thomas and Dylan podcast. I'm your host. We're joined by co-host Tommy Terrio, and I'm your host Dylan Traeger. And today we have guest Justin Yormark on.
The DNT podcast. Hey, oh my goodness, it still works. How about that?
Oh, that could be good. The DNT podcast, the Dylan and Tommy.
Please don't leave me.
Here, we can have you on for guest appearance
Please don't.
every month.
Please don't leave CNT.
Justin, you got
Please.
the sign real quick. I know that Dylan needs to get. I know that Dylan needs to get out of here. So
Please don't leave.
subscribe to the CNT podcast, or me
Or
and
the
Dylan,
DNT podcast will be.
me and Dylan are
become a thing.
gonna have a coup against seize the CNT podcast.
Please don't
Justin,
leave me, guys.
all right. All
Please
right.
don't
Thank you guys
leave
so much for
me.
watching. We will see you all next week. Dylan, thank you so much for joining us as always.
Please don't leave me.
Throughout all the Justin, that's enough. The complaining.
Complete.
So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Thank you.